Welcome to the Recession Smackdown with Mike Turner, local business owner, broker of Turner Real Estate Group, father of two, and your double agent for Operation Recession Smackdown. Bringing you renegade reporting on the businesses, finance tips you need, and top secret advice helping you prevail in today's economy. The Recession Smackdown is sponsored by Affinity Mortgage, certified mortgage planners. Find them at affinitymortgage.com and IdahoLuxuryForeclosures.com. Find the deal of a lifetime. Now, it's time for the Recession Smackdown on News Talk 670 KBOI. Here's your host and double agent, Mike Turner.
Happy New Year! Yes, we are back. It is 2010. This is Mike Turner, broker of Turner Real Estate Group, and your host for the Recession Smackdown. I'm so excited about this new year. In fact, I can't remember a year I've been so excited about the new year because I got so many interesting plans, a couple new business ideas that I'm psyched. And I hope you folks out there who maybe have been struggling along, or maybe 2009 wasn't your best year ever. It wasn't mine either. So, but I'm really excited about 2010 because I personally have a lot of things that I can control and I can do to make this a better year for me and my family. And my hope is with this show is I can help you do the same. And so, this is the New Year's 2010, the first Saturday, and what I wanted to do with this show today is I went out and drug in a local business owner, someone out there that's been there, that's been doing it, who is just one of us. And, I want to talk to him. I want to find somebody here local. We broadcast out of the downtown Boise Studios at KBOI at Citadel Broadcasting. And, but I have, a fellow business owner I've known for a little while now, real fun guy, and his name is Russ Poole. I call him Dr. Poole because he's a local dentist. Russ, go ahead and say hello to everyone.
Good morning and Happy New Year to y'all.
Yes, all right. So I got Russ in here today. He is a dentist, so I'm going to be discussing with him about how his business is, being affected by this economy. I'm going to ask him a little bit about dentistry because, I got him here. Why not? And also, we're going to be able to take your calls through this hour. And I'm pretty wide open today. I mean, I'm going to be here interviewing Mr. Poole, Dr. Poole, and, about his business and his industry. But also, the phone lines are open. We can take your calls. Our phone line is 336-3700 for you local folks. And for you guys out of the area, it's 1-800-529-5264. So that's 1-800-529-KBOI is our 800 number. So phone line's open. This is New Year's. I want to hear from you. And in the last part of the show, just to give you a heads up, we're going to be discussing, some of our New Year's resolutions, and I want to hear maybe some of yours and some of your stories about that. So we got a great show lined up for you. Mr. Poole, when we're going to have to jump to a quick break, but before we go, you're in, the dentist field, and you've been in business how long?
I've been here in Treasure Valley now for over 30 years.
Woo! Okay, I got a ton of questions for that. I want to see how it's changed. But real quick, we're going to jump to a quick break. This is the Recession Smackdown. We'll be right back.
IdahoLuxuryForeclosures.com. That's the website you need for the best list of available luxury foreclosures in Idaho. The luxury home market has been hit the hardest by this market downturn. Luxury homes in Idaho were overbuilt over the last few years, and the banks are now willing to take huge losses to unload these properties. That means an opportunity for you to get your dream home at a fraction of the price. We can show you gorgeous homes, estates, and waterfront properties that have been discounted 50% or more from the original list price. Go to IdahoLuxuryForeclosures.com to download comprehensive information on the best deals out there. You'll find addresses, photos, foreclosure status, and how to get access to these homes. This service is 100% free. How? Because the bank pays our commission. There's no cost to you and no obligation whatsoever. Again, that's IdahoLuxuryForeclosures.com. The best deals always go quick, so go find your dream home and the deal of a lifetime at IdahoLuxuryForeclosures.com.
You're listening to the Recession Smackdown with Mike Turner, sponsored by Affinity Mortgage and IdahoLuxuryForeclosures.com on News Talk 670 KBOI.
Okay, we're back. This is Mike Turner. Wake up, everyone, because this is the Recession Smackdown. And I want you paying attention because hopefully, you know, if nothing else, this is a good opportunity to hear from a local business owner who's out there, you know, working it, has been around 30 years, Dr. Poole.
That's right.
I got the dentist, Dr. Poole, in studio this morning. I'm so glad because that's what I wanted. I want someone here that's been around for like 30 years. That's amazing. And, you know, just to kind of see how things evolved. You know, everyone talks about how, you know, tough it is right now. But, you know, myself, I haven't been around as long, you know, and I like talking to folks like you to have a little bit different perspective. So let's talk about that. Let's see. So you said you know, before we went to break, you've been doing, you know, dentistry in this valley for about 30 years.
I was raised in Idaho over in Bear Lake County.
Where the heck is that?
That's down in southeast corner on beautiful Bear Lake.
Oh, okay.
It's a wonderful place, and
right.
Graduated from there and went from there up to the University of Idaho. Spent some time, about a year and a half up there, and then I finished my education at the Idaho State University, and from there went to Washington University in St. Louis for my dental training.
All right.
I was planning on coming back to Idaho at that time, and due to some circumstances that didn't work in my best interest, I ended up joining the Air Force for a period of time.
Okay. All right.
So I practiced in the Air Force for 3 years as a dentist, as a dental officer, and that was a great experience because it gave me an opportunity to get my feet on the ground. Mm-hmm. And after doing that, I actually ended up at Mountain Home Air Force Base as the prosthetics officer. That's the officer that does crowns, bridges, and things of dentures and things of that dental orientation.
Okay.
And came across the little practice. Actually had met a guy in Guam when I was on the island of Guam.
Okay.
That was from this area, from the Treasure Valley area. And he was selling his practice. He worked as a Seventh-day Adventist missionary, medical missionary, and they have missions all over the world. And he had kind of hit a medium point where he left there, and so I bought his practice and came to Nampa, Idaho. One of the best decisions I ever made in my life.
Okay, so what was Nampa, Idaho like 30 years ago?
It was a small community, the Nampa area. When I came to town, there were 17 dentists in the phone book.
Okay, 17.
17 of us. And
what is it now?
It's like 300 or 400 in the whole valley. Of course, we have to compete even with the Boise area because the phone books are all together and stuff. And the primary advertising areas that we did at that time was in the phone book. You put your sign out and put a little article in the paper, and people started coming because there wasn't that competition.
Yeah.
Now that's changed drastically as time has gone on.
Yes. Yeah. Now that's so interesting. I think there's a lot of other industries that have had that same phenomena happen where, you know, 20-some years ago, it was just totally different. I mean, you just said this is what you needed to do to be successful 20 years ago. And now competition's crazy. You know, I mean, there's 10 to 20 times more people, you know, and then about maybe the same amount of percentage of people looking for dentistry too. I don't know how that works out.
And it's true. And we don't only compete against each other, we compete against the economy as a whole.
Right.
Our statistics show that if everybody was coming to the dentist, there isn't enough dental manpower in this valley to handle the need.
Okay.
It just isn't enough. But we compete against the new car dealers, the new homes, all of the things that you see, we compete against them because people are people.
Right.
They're looking for things to better their lives, and so that new TV or that new car or the new living room furniture and things of that nature are important to them, and education, of course. And so sometimes we compete against those things as much as we do anything else.
Well, right. Well, you know, sometimes I think dentistry some people look at it almost like a luxury item, you know, of doing it, and then until, of course, it comes to necessity when they have a big problem, right?
Yeah, the